You're watching Choice 2013. We're covering this for you in a way that only we can. Let's now bring in Rita Tinina, who is at our City Center studios. Rita.
Well, thank you very much, Linda. From our City Center studios, we are keeping an eye on the countdown to the election. Earlier in the day, President Mwai Kibaki held a meeting with IEBC officials and security chiefs led by the Inspector General of Police, David Kimayo. During that meeting, the president was briefed on the preparedness ahead of next week's election. Now, the meeting with the president came just hours after constitutional commissions and independent offices gave the all-clear sign ahead of the high-stakes election. I attended that briefing by 17 constitutional commissions and independent offices and filed this report. With the countdown now down to just 4 days, constitutional commissions and independent offices were giving that much-needed assurance ahead of the election.
The sad and tragic episode of 2007 will not be repeated and cannot be allowed to be repeated.
That assurance came with the warning to civil servants found engaging in partisan politics.
And there is evidence, actionable evidence to that effect, will be prosecuted irrespective of his or her status in government.
At a joint forum, the commissions and independent offices gave a good rating of the level of preparedness by different players for next week's polls.
We are satisfied with the level of preparedness of the judiciary to handle any disputes.
We have in place all election materials that require.
The judiciary is fully prepared to resolve all disputes.
We are ready to assist the judiciary in the processing expeditiously and timeously of the election petitions.
There cannot be a situation where a case will fail to proceed because of the absence of a prosecutor. These prosecutors will be on duty throughout.
The judiciary and the Attorney General's office are laying down plans to ensure that nothing stands in the way of the swearing in of the new president.
If in the very unlikely event the Chief Justice is unavailable, the senior-most judge of the Supreme Court will be available to conduct the swearing in, and therefore there is no gap.
The police too say they are well prepared for the polls. This time round, they will be getting a helping hand from Kenya Wildlife Service, National Youth Service and Kenya Forest Service officers.
The number of officers that we have deployed in all those places is coming up to a total of 99,000 officers.
With just 4 days left before that crucial date with the ballot, the judiciary, which was partly blamed for the chaos that followed the 2007 election, is keen to get things right this time round. And today's assurance may go a long way in ensuring that the law becomes the only alternative in case of any election dispute. Rita Tinina, KTN, Nairobi.